The Avengers have assembled on Portland's Central East Side. This morning on Kohr Explores, we're learning what makes the Marvel Cinematic Universe so magical on the big screen, in comic books, and everything in between. Kohr Harlan is live at OMSI this morning with a look at their new exhibit, Marvel, the Universe of Superheroes. Kohr?
Boy, this is a great exhibit, Emily, and it starts from the origins of Marvel Comics just prior to World War II and some of the characters that grew out of some of the things that were going on at that time. But it has evolved ever since then. New characters, new storylines, and we're in a part of the exhibit now that involves some of these older, some of the later generation characters. Miss Marvel behind us, in fact, here standing front and center right here. This is not one of the original characters, of course, of Marvel Comics, but as time has gone on and the creator, Stan Lee, and a lot of the other artists and graphic artists developed new characters. They've come along with things, and even today they are coming along with new characters. So there's Miss Marvel. Standing around the corner is Jen Powers from OMSI, and we are going to check this out because this is a really cool part of this. This is kind of a little bit of a memorabilia showcase here, right?
Yeah, what a fun collection of Marvel history, right? Through toys and games and action figures. And also my favorite part is that while you're here, you get to vote for your favorite character.
Right. This is awesome because everybody can come by here. And I mean, these are some characters a lot of people would recognize: Hulk, Spider-Man, Wolverine, Thor. Some of the others not so prominent maybe, right?
You can vote for Ms. Marvel, who we just saw right behind you. My personal goal is to get Rocket Raccoon to win by the end of the exhibit. We'll see.
Rocket Raccoon, awesome. I go with Groot there. We're going to show you
Guardians of the Galaxy.
We're going to show you, we're going to show you Groot here as we go on. Let's move on down here because this is a neat exhibit. It started last week here at OMSI. It's on 2 floors, and again, it goes into some of the origins of Stan Lee and some of the other creators and original illustrators, the characters they created, the characters that they have continued to create at Marvel throughout the years until this very day. And then we get here to the supernatural superheroes part of the exhibit that involves a lot of mirrors, I guess, right?
So this specifically is about Doctor Strange, which we know does a lot of travel through the multiverse. So you yourself get to walk through this immersive kind of projection and mirror area, as well as check out, of course, some original and authentic Doctor Strange costumes from the movies.
There are a lot, by the way, as you're walking through this exhibit. This is an original part of the costuming for the movie. There are a lot of original. The Iron Man costumes downstairs comes to mind. There are a lot of the original costumes that were used in the movie making too, which is exciting, right?
Yeah, authentic costumes worn by the actors that we know and love in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
What do the mirrors in here signify? 30 seconds?
Oh, we've got the multiverse, right? Travel through kind of multi-dimension. Like you said, as Marvel has continued to bring in new characters, we've kind of grown into supernatural characters that travel not only the universe and space, but the multiverse as well.
Pretty awesome there. Douglas Key giving you a great look at some of these characters here. More of the, this is Captain Marvel here, right? Captain Marvel costume. Who wouldn't recognize that? That is really neat to look at up there in the showcase. And you get some of the real appreciation for the finer detail of some of these costumes too, right?
Yeah, the costume design is incredible. And if you read the panels with each design, it actually tells you what they're made out of.
Coming over here, Emily and Kelly, to my favorite character right here. He's not a household name, but his name is Groot, and he is mainly made and composed of wood. And this is a guy that I really, this is kind of my spirit animal, I think. If I had a spirit animal, this guy would be it, Groot.
Kohr, what do you mean he's not a household name? Groot is very well known.
Yeah. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Not to me, he's not a household name.
Groot, baby Groot.
He may be to a lot of people.
I mean, you gotta watch Guardians of the Galaxy. You're in for a treat.
I have this feeling Kohr has missed out on.
I have some invisible spots here. Groot is one of them.
That's really, really cool.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Kohr. Yeah, some cool Guardian stuff there, too. I love all the costumes, you know, getting to see them up close like that.
I think what would be cool is maybe you go there because you're a fan of, say, Iron Man, but you see all these other superheroes, and then you maybe want to go explore their stories.
Something else to check out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, a lot of cool
to be
stuff.
learned. I know that's going to be a fun one to check out. And it's
I really want to go.
As Kohr mentioned, it's going to be there for several months, so you've got time as we get into some